Welcome to a sunny afternoon here in the Axis Football League. I'm Andy McNamara, and it's my pleasure to welcome you in for what should be an exciting matchup. The storyline for today's game surrounds how evenly matched these teams are. There has been a lot of speculation on how either side will be able to win this one. We are moments away from what promises to be a close and exciting matchup. Let's get down to the field. The offense will look to get things going from the 25. He makes the handoff to the left side. And he steps in for 6. Touchdown! The kicking team sets up for the extra point. Here's the kick. And it's good. They'll take the initial lead with the first score of the game. Here comes the kicking team. He kicks it away. The kickoff is fielded. Tackled after returning it up near the 25-yard line. They will look to get this drive going here from the 25. Go. Johnson's back to pass. He tosses one short to the sideline. Gain of 1 on the play. Second down, 3 yards to go. Johnson's back to pass. And he's off. And he wisely slides down. That'll be good for a couple yards. Third down, 15 yards to go. Johnson's back to pass. And he misses his target. The punt team lines up to kick this one away. The punt's away. The offense looks to get things going here on first down. Motion for the offense. Davenport surveys the field. He throws it deep along the sideline. Over the shoulder, what a catch! That will keep the chains moving. First down and 10 to go. Davenport surveys the field. Makes the throw. He grabbed it. Complete. He's stopped and taken down up near the 10. They covered a lot of ground on that play. First and goal. Davenport back to pass. He makes the throw. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown! The offense sets up for the point after. Here's the kick. And the extra point is good. That score extends their lead. The offense lines up to kick it off. He kicks it away. First and 10. Go! Johnson lets it rip, and it's deflected down, incomplete. Second and 10 for the offense. Go! He fakes the handoff. King makes the catch. Gain of 15. First down and 10 to go. Johnson's back to pass. He finds a target on the right side of the field. Glover with the reception. And he'll be pulled down immediately. That will be good enough to pick up the first down. First and 10. Johnson's back to pass. He fakes the handoff. He's got a target down near the 5-yard line. Tipped away and incomplete. Fifth play of the drive. Johnson's back to pass. He tosses a floater, and he's immediately brought down. That will bring up third down. Third down, 13 yards to go. Johnson's back to pass. The pass is caught, and he's tackled right away. Good enough for a first down. First and 10. Johnson's back to pass. He makes the throw. He can't bring it in. That'll be incomplete. Second and 10 for the offense. Johnson's back to pass. Muscles the pass. Hit touchdown. They're setting up for the extra point. There's the kick. And it's good. They'll recover some ground with that score. And onto the field comes the kicking team. He kicks it deep. The kickoff is caught. The tackle is made. Let's see what the offense has dialed up for the first play of this drive. Davenport hands it off, and the tackle will be made by Flynn. That brings up second down. Second down for the offense. Toss to the left side. White got him. Taken down for the tackle. That'll be good for about 2. 3 linemen and 4 linebackers for the defense. Davenport surveys the field. Tosses it off to the right side of the field. Bush on the reception. Wrapped up. Tackle by Lane. They'll pick up a chunk of yards on that play. First and 10 for the offense. Davenport back to pass. Flings one. Batted down and incomplete. Second and 10. Player in motion. Davenport surveys the field. He makes the throw by the 20-yard line. He makes the catch. White got him. Taken down for the tackle. That will bring up third down. The offense comes in on third down. Throws one, and the pass misses the mark. Incomplete. The offense is going to try for 3 here. It's up. And the kick is good. They'll widen the gap a bit with that score. Here comes the kicking team. He sends it off. The kickoff is fielded. And the tackle is made. Let's see what the offense has dialed up for the first play of this drive. Johnson on the handoff. Tackle made by Watkins. Gain of 15. The offense sets up in shotgun. He sends one deep down the left side. It's pulled in by Mason, and he's stopped up around the 20. A huge gain by the offense. The offense comes in with two receivers. He sees a target over the middle of the field. He pulls it in, and he will be brought down by Cox. A nice pickup there by the offense. Fourth play of the drive. Johnson on the handoff, and Simon wrestles him to the ground. That will wrap things up for the first quarter. It's anyone's game so far. Second and goal. Player in motion to the left. Go! Looking for, he snags it out of the air. Touchdown! The offense sets up for the point after. It's up, and it's good. That score will close the gap a bit. Here comes the kicking team. The kick sails deep. He catches the kickoff. He's put to the turf. The offense looks to get things going here on first down. The runner takes the toss. Taken down by Saunders. Small gain on the play. Second down, 2 yards to go. The receiver goes into motion. He tosses one. He pulls it in, and he'll be brought down by the defense. Tackle made by Lane. Gain of 14 on the play. First and 10 for the offense. He gives it away. He breaks free. Wraps him up and takes him down. Tackle by Watkins. That's good for 10 yards. The offense comes in with 3 receivers. Davenport hands it off, and the tackle is made. That'll go for about 3 yards. Second down, 7 yards to go. Davenport surveys the field. And he'll be brought down by the defense. Tackle made by Lane. That's good for about 7 yards. First down and 10 to go. Davenport back to pass. He finds a target up near the 40, and the tackle will be made by Coleman. Gain of 3 on the play. Second down, 7 yards to go. Davenport hands it off, and down he goes. That'll go for about 3 yards. Third down, 13 yards to go. Davenport back to pass. The pass is incomplete. The offense lines up to punt. Rose will kick it away. And the punt will land out of bounds. Let's see what the offense has dialed up for the first play of this drive. Johnson's back to pass. Makes the short throw. Tackle made by Watkins. Gain of 5 on the play. The offense comes in on second down. 14 yards to go. Makes the throw at the sideline. The pass is knocked down. Incomplete. Third down. 14 yards to go. He drops back to pass. He makes the throw. He pulls it in, and he's immediately brought down. Gain of 17. First and 10 for the offense. He drops back. Johnson lets it rip. It will be caught by Harrington. Tackle made by Watkins. Gain of 14 on the play. Fifth play of the drive. Johnson on the handoff. And he will be brought down by Cox. Gain of 5 on the play. Second down for the offense. 14 yards to go. Johnson's back to pass. He tosses out a floater. And he's tackled here. That will be good for about 6. 2 receivers for the offense. He makes the handoff to the left side. Wraps him up and takes him down. Tackle by Watkins. That's good for a gain of 4. Second down. Eighth play of the drive. Johnson's back to pass. Looking short for a target over by the sideline. They'll pick up a couple yards here. Third down. He steps back to pass. He's got a receiver near the 30. And down he goes. Gain of 1 on the play. The offense is set to try a field goal. The kick is up. And it sails through. Here comes the kicking team. He rockets this one deep. The offense will start things off from the 25. Davenport surveys the field. And it's intercepted. And the defender got him down. First and 10 for the offense. He steps back to pass. It's complete to Glover. Wraps him up and takes him down. Tackle by Watkins. They'll pick up a chunk of yards on that play. A 2 tight end set for the offense. And it's caught for a touchdown. The offense sets up for the point after. It's up. And it's good. They will pull ahead with that score. Lining up for the kickoff. He rockets this one deep. This drive will begin from the 25-yard line. Dropping back. He makes the throw over to the sideline. He makes the catch. And he's hit right away and taken down. That'll go for 9 yards. Second down. Just 1 yard to go. Bush on the reception. And he'll be brought down by the defense. Tackle made by Lane. They'll pick up a chunk of yards on that play. First and 10 for the offense. It's caught. Wraps him up and takes him down. Tackle by Watkins. The offense will use a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining. Gain of 14 on the play. A 4-receiver set for the offense. Steps into the pocket. And it's deflected down. Incomplete. Second and 10 for the offense. Davenport surveys the field. Tipped away and incomplete. Sixth play of the drive. Davenport slings it. The ball is caught. Touchdown! They'll opt for the single-point attempt here.
Tonight.
There's the kick. And the kick sails wide. That score will close the gap a bit. Here comes the kicking team. The kick is off. The kickoff is fielded. He's put to the turf. The offense looks to get things going here on first down. Johnson's back to pass. He throws one. The ball is caught. Gain of 14 on the play. First down and 10 to go. Johnson's back to pass. He sees a target over the middle, and it's knocked away from the receiver. Incomplete. Second down and 10 to go. Johnson's back to pass. Sets his feet and throws. He grabs it out of the air. And he will be brought down by Cox. The offense calls a timeout. That will be their first. Gain of 14 on the play. First down and 10 to go. Johnson's back to pass. It's complete to Glover. Tackle made by Watkins. The offense calls a timeout. That will be their second timeout. Gain of 7 on the play. Second down for the offense. Johnson's back to pass. Incomplete. Sixth play of the drive. Johnson's back to pass. And he's tackled right away. And the offense will call a timeout here. That will be their last of the half. Gain of 5 on the play. The kicking team lines up for a long field goal attempt.
Tonight.
Here's the kick. And he will miss it wide. No good. The offense looks to get things going here on first down. Davenport surveys the field. Bush on the reception. Flynn brings him down. That will do it for the second quarter. A tight race so far today. The kicking team set up to boot it away. The kick is off. The kickoff is caught. And the tackle is made. There looks to be a player injured down on the field. He's being helped onto the sideline. The offense looks to get things going here on first down. He's got a receiver near the 30. Small gain on the play. The offense comes in on second down. 7 yards to go.
Tonight.
Hands it to the runner on the right side. And he's tackled up near the line of scrimmage. That will be good for about 1. Third down. 15 yards to go. Johnson's back to pass. He makes the throw over the middle. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. The offense lines up to punt. He punts it away. He'll field the punt. And he is down. Let's see what the offense has dialed up for the first play of this drive. Davenport back to pass. He tosses one just beyond the line of scrimmage. They'll lose 1 on the play. Second down for the offense. 11 yards to go. Davenport hands it off. Brought to the ground. Williamson with the tackle. That'll bring up third down. The defense sets up in a nickel set. Davenport back to pass. He tosses one. Wilkins with the snag. Saunders wrestles him to the ground. They covered a lot of ground on that play. The offense sets up under center. Davenport surveys the field. Tosses a pass. And it's knocked away from the receiver. Incomplete. Second down and 10 to go. QB back to pass. Play action pass. He makes the throw down near the 15. Tipped away and incomplete. Third and 10. Davenport on the throw. And he's brought to the turf. That brings up fourth down. The offense lines up to punt. Rose will kick it away. The punt sails into the end zone and will be brought out to the 20. Setting up shop from the 20. The receiver goes into motion. He steps back to pass. Play action pass. It will be caught by Harrington. He'll be tackled near the 45. A nice pickup there by the offense. First down and 10 to go. A flag on the play. They're going to get the offense for a false start here. And they'll take the penalty. Johnson's back to pass. He tosses a floater. And the ball is batted down. Second down. 9 yards to go. The receiver goes into motion. Johnson's back to pass. Throws one. Glover with the reception. And he's tackled right away. They'll pick up a chunk of yards on that play. First and 10 for the offense. Go! Johnson lets it rip. He pulls it in, wraps him up, and takes him down. Tackle by Watkins. Gain of 14 on the play. First down and 10 to go. Johnson pulls the trigger, and he'll be pulled down immediately. That will go for about 5 yards. Second down. 14 yards to go. QB back to pass. Johnson pulls the trigger, and it's caught for a touchdown. The kicking team sets up for the extra point. Here's the kick. And it sails through. That score extends their lead. The offense lines up to kick it off. The kick sails deep. They will look to get this drive going here from the 25. Hike. Davenport hands it off, and he's brought down before making it too far. That'll be good for about 2. Second down. Player in motion to the left. Hike. Davenport back to pass. Looking short for a target over by the sideline. The pass is incomplete. Third down. 2 yards to go. Davenport on the throw. Taken down by Saunders. That'll be good for a first down. First and 10. He'll pitch it off to the runner. Wrapped him up. Give the tackle to Williamson. Short loss on the play. The offense sets up under center. Davenport back to pass. Makes the throw. He reeled that one in. Wraps him up and takes him down. Tackle by Watkins. That will keep the chains moving. 1st and 10 for the offense. He'll pitch it off to the right side. Wraps him up and takes him down. Tackle by Watkins. The 3rd quarter comes to an end. A tight race so far today. 2nd down. 14 yards to go. Steps into the pocket. Fakes the handoff and looks to pass. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown. The offense lines up to go for 2. He turns it upfield, and they convert the 2-point try. Lining up for the kickoff. On the kickoff. He'll field the kickoff. And he's brought to the turf. Let's see what the offense has dialed up for the first play of this drive. Johnson's back to pass. A flag fumble on the field. And he's brought down in the backfield for a sack. We'll see if the penalty affects the outcome. Ref is going to catch him for defensive holding. They will accept the penalty. 1st down and 10 to go. He drops back into the pocket. He's hit hard and taken down in the backfield. Loss of 9. 2nd down. Johnson's back to pass. He finds a target on the right side of the field. The pass connects, and he'll be pulled down immediately. That's good for about 7 yards. 3rd down for the offense. Johnson's back to pass. Mason with the reception. He'll be brought down up near the 50. They covered a lot of ground on that play. 1st and 10 for the offense. Launches one deep over the middle of the field. And the ball is batted down. 2nd down and 10 to go. Johnson's back to pass. He makes the short throw. He'll be tackled near the 45. That's good for a gain of 4. The offense coming in with a 2-back set. Johnson's back to pass. He sets up and throws. Glover with the reception. And he's tackled right away. Gain of 12 on the play. 1st and 10 for the offense. Go! Johnson pulls the trigger. And it's deflected down. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 for the offense. He drops back to pass. And he'll be sacked in the backfield. That will bring up 3rd down. 10th play of the drive. Steps into the pocket. Johnson lets it rip. It will be caught by Harrington. He's stopped and taken down up near the 10. They'll pick up a chunk of yards on that play. 1st and goal. Go. Steps into the pocket. Johnson lets it rip. And it's caught for a touchdown. They'll opt for the single-point attempt here. Hike. There's the kick. And it's good. They'll take the lead with that score. Here comes the kicking team. He kicks it away. The offense will start things off from the 25. Dropping back. Davenport on the throw. He safely steps out of bounds. That's good for about 7 yards. Second down. 3 yards to go. He drops back to pass. Makes the short throw. White got him. Taken down for the tackle. That will be good for about 1. The offense comes in on third down. 2 yards to go. Davenport will hand it off. And he is finally dragged down. Gain of 16 on the play. First down and 10 to go. Motion left.
Go!
Tosses it over to the sideline. And he steps out of bounds. They covered a lot of ground on that play. First and 10 for the offense. Receiver in motion. Davenport back to pass. Makes the throw. It's snagged by Bush. Complete. Ripped to the ground. Gain of 20 on the play. First and goal. He makes the inside, and he steps in for 6. Touchdown! The kicking team lines up for the PAT. It's up. And it's no good. That will bridge the gap a bit. Here comes the kicking team. He sends it off. He'll field the kickoff. Tackled after returning it up near the 25-yard line. First down and 10 to go. Johnson's back to pass. He'll dump one off to the left flat. And he is down. They'll pick up a couple yards there. Second down for the offense. Second down for the offense. 7 yards to go. Johnson's back to pass. He makes the throw over to the right side of the field. He makes the catch. He steps out of bounds. They'll pick up a chunk of yards on that play. Player in motion.
Go!
Johnson on the handoff, and the tackle is made. And the defense will call timeout here. They will have 2 remaining. They'll lose 1 on the play. The offense comes to the line on second and goal.
Go!
Johnson's back to pass. And it looks like he's just going to throw this one away. The defense breaks the huddle with 5 defensive backs. Motion for the offense. He makes the throw to the middle of the end zone. Tipped away and incomplete. The field goal team sets up for a chip shot. Here's the kick. And the kick is good. That score extends their lead. Here comes the kicking team. The kick sails deep. The kickoff is fielded. And he's tackled here. Let's see what the offense has dialed up for the first play of this drive. Davenport surveys the field. Throws a pass. Wilkins wrestles his man to the ground. And the runner is wrestled to the ground. Tackle made by Bradley. A nice pickup there by the offense. 1st and 10. He drops back into the pocket. He flings the pass. Bush on the reception. He's wrestled down to the ground around the 15. They'll pick up a chunk of yards on that play. 1st and 10 for the offense.
Go!
Davenport hands it off. Stopped before he could break free. Short gain of 2. 4th play of the drive.
Go!
Davenport back to pass. And he scores! The kicking team lines up for the PAT. Here's the kick. And the extra point is good. That score puts them ahead for now. Here comes the kicking team. He kicks it away. He'll field the kickoff. And he steps out of bounds. There looks to be a player injured down on the field. He's being helped onto the sideline. Let's see what the offense has dialed up for the first play of this drive. Johnson lets it rip. Mason with the reception. And he's immediately brought down. And the offense will call timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining. A nice pickup there by the offense. 1st and 10. Johnson's back to pass. Intercepted. And down he goes. The offense looks to get things going here on 1st down. And he takes a knee to keep the clock running. And the defense will call timeout here. That will be their 2nd of the half. 2nd down. 12 yards to go. Davenport hands it off. White got him. Taken down for the tackle. And the defense will call timeout here. That's their final timeout. Gain of 5 on the play. 3rd down. And he takes a knee. That will bring things to a close for us today. For our team here at Axis Football, I'm Andy McNamara. We'll see you soon.